Hello my friends, welcome to my review of So Choix, the beauty sampling program. This is a sponsored review by So Choix, but you guys know that does not influence my review at all. I do not do sponsored videos or get products and review them unless the company is okay with me being 100% honest. I have done a review for So Choix a long time ago, and we are back to do another updated review. So let me tell you a little bit about So Choix so you can know whether this video is even worth watching. So what it is you go on their website and you can try luxury beauty items and have them sent to your house. It is a beauty sampling program. So let's say you're going into a department store and you want to go up to the counter and you want them to try it on your face before you buy it. It's like that, but sent to your house. So they send you 5 beauty samples per month for $15. That's the elite membership, and you get to pick which samples you want. So you set up a queue of what you want to try, and they send them to you. So you can set up a big long queue and then not worry about it, and then it just gets shipped to you every month. They also send you email reminders if your queue gets low and they don't have any products that are in your list of things to send. They'll send you an email reminder to load it up so you know they know what products to send you. There's also 2 other ways you can use So Choix. One is just to buy the samples at $5 a piece, or you can do something called the Petite membership. It's $50 a year, and you can try the products at $3 per sample. So that ends up being that $15 a month for those 5 samples, but you can spread it out at any time through the year. Also, when you're part of the elite system, you earn points. So let me tell you a little bit about how their point system works. You get 250 points, or that's a $5 credit every month to go toward any full-size products on the site. So you don't have to use it toward the products that you sampled. You can use it toward any product on the site. You can stack up to $20 toward a product, and the points never expire. So 250 points is $5 off an order of $25 or more. 500 points is $10 off orders of $50 or more. 750 points, $15 off of $75 or more, and then 100 points is $20 off orders of $100 or more. So there are some restrictions for how you can use the points. You can order only a maximum of 4 full-size products every 60 days from So Choix. You can also get refunds within 14 days, full refunds, or you can do partial refunds after the 14 days. There's no shipping cost on returns, and subscriptions will auto-renew, so you have to cut it off if you don't want it anymore. But one thing that's really good is you can skip a month. If you want to skip a month, you just have to let them know at least 3 days before the subscription is about to renew, and you can skip a month. And it didn't say there was any limit to how many months you could skip, so that's pretty cool. So there's quite a few things that make So Choix different than the typical subscription box. The first thing is that they send you actual sample sizes. It is not deluxe samples, they are samples. The point of the samples is to give you a chance to try these luxury items to decide whether you want to buy them or not. So you're looking at 3 to 6 uses per sample, not one that you'll be able to use for a few weeks. So for the $15 subscription, these are the items that I chose and how they come. Now these syringes were more full than they are now. I have been using the product so that I could give you an idea of how they also perform, because you know I don't really do a lot of luxury makeup because girlfriend doesn't have money like that, but I really like to try luxury makeup, so this is actually a really great subscription for me. So let me tell you what I got, and then I'm going to show you how I got this look today using the products that are in this box. So the first thing I'm going to be showing you is the Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet Smooth Effect Makeup. That full price is $48. There are 9 shades available on the So Choix website. For cheeks, I have the Marc Jacobs Air Blush Soft Glow Duo, and this is number 506 Flesh and Fantasy, and you can see the size of the pans there. I'm already hitting pan. I've used it 3 times now. So then the full size of that is $42. They do have 5 shades available. Then I have 2 lipsticks. I have the YSL Rouge Volupte Radiant Lipstick in Ultimate Beige, and that's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. That's $37, and there are 7 shades available. available on their site. And then this here is Tom Ford's lip color in Spanish Pink. This is a $53 lipstick. They do have 12 shades available to choose from on the website. And then finally, I have the Kwan Celestial Skin Liquid Lighting Highlighter in Candlelight. There are 2 shades available, and this is a $52 product. So if I were gonna buy the full sizes of every one of these products, you're looking at $246 worth of full size products that I get to try for my $15 subscription. So that's kind of cool. Also with the subscription, they send you tools to apply. They sent a blush brush, and they also sent 2 lip applicators for my lip products. Depending on what you get, they send you the tools for whatever it is you got. They also sent me this, which was really nice. I'm not sure how this comes, whether they send this in every box, whether they only send it with your first order, I'm not sure, but it's like a little magnetic Z palette here where you can take your little pans that you get and you can put them in there. Now, I'm a big freak when it comes to separating my lip products from my powder products or cream from powder products, so I only put the powder product in here so I could keep it separate, but for the video I put it back in here. But I can see this is a great way to organize your samples from So Choix, so I think that's really, really cool. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into how I got this look today using the products that I got from So Choix. Alright, let's go ahead and test out the products from So Choix. This is my little So Choix box, and we're gonna go ahead and test out what I got. And these are the samples that I got of these crazy expensive products. We're gonna go ahead and start with the Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet Smooth Effect Makeup, Chanel 22. Should I put primer on? Should I do that? I probably should. Let's get a fancy primer. Let's see what's the fanciest primer I own. I don't own a lot of fancy primers, so we'll see what I can figure out. The most expensive primer that I own is the Hourglass Ambient Primer, but I don't like this primer, so we're not going to use that. We'll use the Cover FX Illuminating Primer because I think it'll go nicely with this foundation. Press it in, press it in, press it in. So of course there's lots of ways to apply foundation, but unfortunately with this subscription you don't get a lot of product, and I was very nervous to use too much of it before I reviewed it for you. So I've only ever tried this with the Artis Oval 7 brush, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply it with that because it did a really nice job when I did apply it with it. So let's go ahead and just go for it. And you can see it comes in this little syringe. And it's not really a syringe in that you don't push it, but you kind of crank it up almost like a Stila lip gloss. And I'm just gonna kind of blop it. Blop, blop, blop. So like I said, I'd only used this one time before, and I still have a good couple of uses in it. I was pretty sparing with how much I was using though, because I was, like I said, I was scared to use too much. One thing I like is it does have a rubber tip so that it's very comfortable to go on. It goes on very smoothly. All right, here we go. Okay, it's definitely a very light coverage foundation. And like I said, if I applied it with a brush or with a beauty blender, it may have different effects. And with So Choix, you can, like let's say you want to try it with different application tools and you're not sure if you're going to get enough product, you can order up to 2 of the exact same sample if you want to. So you might want to do that if you try to order this foundation. I'm going to put on a second coat of this because this is a really light coverage and I want more. So I think safely you could get probably up to about 3 uses out of this syringe, at least with this formula. So it's still a light coverage. I would say it's pushing it to say this is a medium coverage. It's not a medium coverage. It's pretty light, but I do think that it sits very nicely on the skin. I like the way it feels. It's very lightweight. It doesn't feel overly oily. It doesn't feel dry. It feels just nice. Like I can't even feel it anymore. It's very, very lightweight. It did even out my skin tone a little bit, but honestly, I don't know if there's enough bang for my buck on this foundation. I did wear it all day one day and lasting power was just okay for me. So I don't think this is one that I would purchase, but I am thankful to have tried it. So at this point, I am going to go ahead off camera and do my eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, finishing all that up, and I'll come back for lips and cheeks. Okay, I got my eyes done. Let's go ahead and jump into the lips next. So I do have two lip colors for you that I want to try on for you. I'm gonna do the first one, the lighter one first. This is Tom Ford's lip color in Spanish Pink. It is a very, very famous shade. And I've never tried it before because it's obnoxiously expensive. So I'm gonna pull off the little cover here. They do include lip brushes, but I personally don't like lip brushes. So I'm just gonna use my fingertip. It smells so good. It smells like vanilla cake. So I just realized as I'm putting this on, I forgot to exfoliate my lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you this. I'm gonna take it off, I'm gonna exfoliate my lips, and then I'm gonna try again. So kind of give you an example, it does kind of cling to dry patches. So let's exfoliate real quick and come right back. All right, that's much better. So I scrubbed with my brown sugar lip scrub by Treat Beauty, and then I put a little bit of the Bite Beauty Agave lip mask on just to kind of rehydrate a little bit, and then I just wiped off the agave lip mask. So now I feel like I am properly prepared for $50-some lipstick. How much is this thing? 50 something, $53 lipstick. Now I feel bad because I wasted probably about $2 worth of product just there. But you got to see that it clings to dry patches. Oh, so much better. So it feels amazing. It feels like, see, I can't even compare it to a lip balm because a lip balm to me can be kind of oily. This doesn't feel oily. It just feels smooth. It just feels hydrating. It feels amazing. I'm not sure if I am crazy about the way that it sits on my lips. I want to love it, but I would, if this was a regular price, even if this was like an Urban Decay lipstick, I would probably really like it. But it's like, I don't know if it's worth the price point. It is pretty. I don't know if it's $53 pretty. What do you think? Have you tried Tom Ford lipsticks before? Do you think they're worth the price? So this next one here is the YSL Rouge Volupte Radiant Lipstick in Ultimate Beige. And when I put this on, I went, ooh, I really like this. Where I didn't really feel like that about the Tom Ford. Let me show you. It feels a little bit oilier than the Tom Ford, but I think it's supposed to be. See, this lipstick, it feels a little bit oilier, like I said, but it definitely like the way that it sits on my lips much better. I like that it looks like it's become part of my lips, like my natural lip color could be this color. You know, yeah, when you lay on some lipsticks, how it just looks like paint on your lips. I don't feel like this looks that way, and I really, really like it a lot. Is it worth $37? It's pushing it. It's pushing it. I think that I can see myself buying maybe one or two of these formulas just to have, just to enjoy, but it would have to be shades that I really, really love. I do really like the shade. I don't like it with my eye look today, but I do like it with this shirt. I think it looks nice, and this is something I would consider purchasing. I would consider purchasing it because it feels so good, and also it had a lasting power on it where I felt like the Tom Ford just kind of wiped off and it was gone. I felt like with this, the wear down was so nice, and I felt like it stayed on my lips for a really long time. So this one I do feel like is kind of an over and above lipstick where I feel like the Tom Ford really wasn't for me. Maybe it's that shade, I don't know. I really want to know your opinions in the comments below. I have got to know, because I am not a luxury lipstick kind of person. So if you are, I would love to read about it. Please Please tell me. Is the Marc Jacobs Air Blush Soft Glow Duo in Flesh and Fantasy. And it comes in this little pan. It's a sample. It's definitely a sample where I feel like the lipsticks, you're gonna be able to get quite a few uses out of it. I feel like the blush, you're only gonna get the same as the foundation, just a few uses out of it. They did send this brush to go with it, and I did not like the way this applied the blush. I felt like it applied it really patchy. I felt like it was just really difficult to blend with it, so I am not going to use this brush. Instead, I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush because I feel like I can get into the product really nicely. I can kind of dig it in there. This is the new e.l.f. Stippling Brush from their new Fanta Schmantia line. Let me show you how this applies. I have nothing on my cheek except for the foundation and the primer, of course. And look how beautiful. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. But I just feel like it gives such a natural flush to the cheeks. It may not be coming off as well on camera because I am under these bright lights, but in my mirror, it looks really, really pretty. Now, it does have a highlighter with it. I'm actually not going to use this highlighter because I have another highlighter, but the highlighter is really pretty. It's very natural. I'm gonna swatch it on my hand and kind of bring it up to the camera. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. So, I mean, it's definitely a more natural highlighter. If you have a textured skin, this may be a really nice highlighter for you. I think it's a very nice blush as well. The blush is matte. The highlighter, I believe, is also matte. It may have, well, I don't know, they might have a little tiny bit of shimmer in them, but very, 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 very subtle. So let's go ahead into the last product. This is the Kwan Celestial Skin Liquid Lighting Highlighter in Candlelight. And this I've only used once, and I was scared because I saw how much product I used up just in a few dots. I really feel like they did not give a lot of product here. Then I may be able to get 3 uses out of this. I'm like clicking up forever, and I felt like I was clicking up forever before too, like maybe there was some air in the product. So there's nothing coming out right now. There we go, okay. Bam! From space! From space. Holy moly. This is a beautiful highlighter. Blends right into the skin. I like this better than the first time I used it because I think I didn't use enough the first time because I was scared to use too much. But man, that's gorgeous. This is not for people with textured skin. This will show your pores, girlfriend or boyfriend. But it is beautiful. So just some final thoughts on So Choix. I feel like you really have to either be a luxury makeup lover or someone that just really wants to try that luxury makeup. Just because they give such small samples, it's not something that's going to be something that you're going to get a huge bang for your buck. Where you're really going to enjoy this is bringing that beauty counter into your home, where you may have gone to the mall to a counter and got samples to take home, or maybe had the person apply them on you. I feel like this is more of a service rather than a subscription box. It definitely has its target audience, and I don't know whether you are part of that target audience or not, but if you are, I feel like this is a really good subscription. I feel like this is something that's a good subscription for me as a makeup reviewer, that I get to try some of this luxury makeup that girlfriend cannot afford. So it's nice to be able to try it, be able to have an opinion about it without having to spend for the full cost. Because if you are going to get even just one product, that's $5 toward your full-size item that you wouldn't have gotten if you bought it at the counter, and you got to try it first. So I really think it's a great deal for that. So that is my review of So Choix. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely make sure you subscribe for more content. Feel free to leave questions in the comments below. I will link So Choix and their FAQ section down below. I do not benefit from your sign up for So Choix, so don't think I'm getting a big cut out of this, because I'm not getting anything whether you sign up or not. But if you are interested, I will be linking that down below. So I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future content. Hit the thumbs up button because it makes me look super cool, and definitely hit the bell if you want to be notified when I make new videos. So thanks again for watching. Mad love, and I'll see you soon. Bye!